Which camera do I look at? Good morning and welcome to Reno Buddhist Center's Meditation and Mantras session. This is open to everyone, but specifically was created for the renowned medical center's staff, employees, anybody who is at Renown, even patients, just to bring you a little moment of peace and calm so you can take a breath out of your very, very busy, hectic, stressful day and just find a moment of stillness and refuge. So I am very honored and happy to be able to provide this quiet space for you to join in as you will. You can chant with us, you can just breathe and listen. Whatever brings you the most peace is what you can do. So we will start just by centering our bodies. If you are seated, just feel your connection to the earth through your feet, placed firmly and evenly on the ground, and then up through your legs and your backside. Your posture should be straight and stacked, shoulders over hips, and your head just gently also straight, right in line, so you have a good alignment for your breath and for a healthy, easy posture. So, getting physically grounded is generally a good first step to finding some centeredness and to begin your meditation process. And meditation can take many forms. It doesn't always mean sitting in silence. Actually, chanting is a form of active meditation, more focused meditation on a chant or a mantra that can guide your mind and spirit and energy in a specific direction. So that's what this is focused on, is more of a active chanting meditation practice. So the first chant, and if you found us through the live stream page on Reno Buddhist Center's website. There are 2 chanting books. Mostly we'll deal with the black chanting book, and the first page is the 3 refuges. So you can either download that or use another screen to look at that. Taking refuge in something larger and more all-encompassing than just our small little selves. And at the Buddhist Center, we take refuge in the infinite wisdom and compassion of the universe, in Amida Buddha. So we will take refuge. Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Dhammam Saranam gacchami. Sangam saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Namandaps, namandaps, namandaps. Okay, so that chant is in the Pali language, the ancient language that would have been spoken in the Buddha's time, and comes from India. So we start with that as our tradition holds. The next chant I'd like to do is the Zensho Kada, also on page 1, and that is an invocation. It invokes the presence of all the Buddhas of the 10 directions and the Bodhisattvas to be present with us and just fill us up with all of their vows and wonderful energy. And we're just calling forth to invite them to be present. Now, this is a traditional chant in the Shin Buddhist tradition, our RBC's tradition, and it's in Japanese. Zensho Kada. Zensho midani udojo fui gugan ouji kou kanon seishi Jinjashu Jubujo Kerai ni ue. May the spiritual presence of Amida Buddha, Kannon, and Seishi Bodhisattvas, and all enlightened ones, past, present, and future, permeate this hall to send forth wisdom like flower petals falling from the sky to awaken those of us gathered. Namandaps, namandaps, namandaps. So taking the time in your life to find a little bit of peace and stillness, and then cultivating this positive, compassionate energy and sending that out can really shift the energy of where you are. It can also shift your mind state. And so that's why this is important to do. The next chant will be in homage to Shakyamuni Buddha, the historical Buddha that provided all of the Dharma that we learn today through his teachings of 45 years in India. 2,600 years ago. We will chant Shakyamuni Buddha, top of page 2. Om Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakyamunaya Soha. 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 Namandams, namandams, namandams. Chanting is also very physically healthy because it helps you to regulate your breathing and to breathe from your lower abdomen through your belly. And when you take a deep breath, most of the time you try to chant that one-line mantra by easily letting out that breath. And then when you start again, you take a deep breath. So that allows a lot of inhaling and exhaling in a measured way, but also in a very full way, so that you're getting a lot of good oxygen. And it teaches you how to breathe from your belly instead of through your upper chest area. So that's another benefit. Let us move on to the chant in homage to Kannon Bodhisattva, or Kuan Yin in Chinese, or Avalokiteshvara in Sanskrit, the Bodhisattva of infinite compassion. And the world needs this so much. So we will chant 108 times Om Mani Padme Hum and generate a lot of compassion. And if you have somebody or people in mind that you want to keep them in your mind as you're chanting this, please do. It's a very powerful chant. It will bring you a lot of peace. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Wonderful. That is so beneficial and helpful and so positive for all who have engaged in that beautiful chant, and to send out that compassion to all that need it. Our next chant will be Medicine Buddha, which is also very needing in this time, that healing energy that goes out to all those who need some form of healing. It can be for physical, an ailment physical, or mental, emotional, or ignorance about a certain way of being, about a certain worldview that might be a little bit misinformed, or as we call upside down view, perhaps. So there are many forms of healing, and this chant to the Medicine Buddha is an antidote to all kinds of upside downness in our lives. And so that chant is on page 2 of the chanting book. And you can call to mind persons or loved ones, or maybe somebody's in the hospital suffering from COVID-19, anything. Let's send out lots of healing energy. The Medicine Buddha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samonga te soha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samonga te soha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samonga te soha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samonga te soha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samonga te soha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samonga te soha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samonga te soha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samonga te soha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samonga te soha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samonga te soha. Te ata om bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samonga te soha. Teata om bekanze maha. Bekanze ya. Ranza samonga te soha. Namon bumps, namon bumps, namon bumps, namon bumps. Wonderful. Very healing. I can feel that wonderful healing blue light emanating from all of us chanting that together. Very powerful. Our next chant is Jizo Bodhisattva. And Jizo, or Siddhigarbha in Sanskrit, Jizo in Japanese, is the bodhisattva who saves us from a hell realm, a mind state where you're just in turmoil and you can't figure out a way out of it. You can pull yourself through Jizo's help out of that unwholesome mind state. Jizo is also the bodhisattva specifically for unborn children, firefighters, pregnant mothers, deceased children, animals, and travelers. So we chant this, and I dedicate this to all of our frontline workers, our doctors and nurses and healthcare providers and all employees in hospitals who are working so very hard to help all of us through this difficult time of coronavirus and other things. And also our firefighters who have been fighting wildfires in our state, and our police officers and ambulance drivers, and all of those emergency frontline workers who put their lives on the line for us every day. We can't thank you enough. So, Jizo Bodhisattva. And feel free to shout out a Jizo, and you'll know when, because I'll shout it out, and you can do the same. It's really fun. Jizo Bodhisattva. Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya, Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya, Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya. Jizo! La 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 Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya. Jizo! La 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 Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya. Jizo! La 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 Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya. Jizo! La 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 Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya. Jizo! La 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 Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya. Jizo! La 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 Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya. Jizo! La 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 Om Siddhigarbha. Jizo! Om Bodhisattva. Jizo! Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya. Jizo! La 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 Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya. Jizo, la la la, Om Siddhigarbha, Om Bodhisattva, Om Siddhigarbha Bodhisattvaya. Jizo, la la la. Namandams, 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 namandams. So wonderful. And our last chant is a dedication. In our tradition, we generate a lot of compassion and wisdom and positivity and healing. And it's not just for us, it's for everyone. So we want to send it out to all sentient beings because it benefits all. So on page 8, we have dedications. And this time, I would like to do Great Vows for All, or a Shigu Seigan. And we will say the English first. Great vows for all. However innumerable all beings are, I vow to save them all. However inexhaustible delusions are, I vow to extinguish them all. However immeasurable Dharma teachings are, I vow to master them all. However endless the Buddha's way is, I vow to follow it. Shigu Seigan. Shujo Muhen Seigan Do Bono Mujin Seigan Dan Homon Muryo Seigan Gaku Butsudo Mujo Seigan Jo. Namandams, namandams, namandams. Thank you all for joining me in this wonderful chanting practice, meditations, and mantra. I wish you all well, and we'll be back next month on the third Wednesday. Thank you so, so much.